It's the 31st of May, 2016. My dog just ran past me. I was waiting for her to get done with her business. It's the last day of May. Let's crush this. Bit humid out there today. Okay. Gotta take a shower, and then Mom's gotta run to town to pick up some stuff I'm probably gonna eat over there too, so. It's a warm day today. Good. There was one news story I was trying to keep away from Mom, and, well, she found out. Gorilla at the Cincinnati Zoo? Yeah, I knew it was gonna bum her out, and it did. Actually, it made her livid, not bummed out. She pretty much came down to the same conclusion that me and Donovan came on Watts yesterday, which is it's the parents' fault. You don't let a 4-year-old get away. Period. Oh, yeah. But, livid mom, that's all. It's not a pretty thing to see. Moved my one chair, one right here, over by the door. I like having a chair by the door. Convenient for some things. Not only is it a nice spot if you gotta go out the door and put something in it while you grab something else, but also, say your shoes are still wet, well, you can put your shoes on in that chair and not have to trek through the house and then have to mop a tiny spot. It gets annoying at sometimes when you're OCD like I am.
Really? On one, it's supposed to say Oreo on both sides.
Oh, yeah, did they put the cookie inside out?
Yeah, they put one side of it inside out.
Yeah, I've seen those before.
Yeah, no problem with this.
You're not getting that? Okay.
My dog's chatting with the tadpole.
I can see where you'd say that, but
yeah,
I don't know. I think over chocolate is a good thing.
Brian.
Okay, enough of that. They swap places.
Have in your file library, character walks into room, like, that kind of stuff.
I'm setting up for my first Platform University live call that they have once a month. Not sure what all I'll get to attend, but I can attend this one at least. So I just got to see the example of someone being the most consummate professional I have ever seen in my life. It was fantastic. Let me explain. So, this platform they were using was called Blab. I'm not going to get into it because it's about to be a moot point very soon anyway. Anyway, for this call they were using that platform and it wasn't behaving properly at all. I think honestly if I reflect on myself, if it was having that many problems with me, the internet would have got to see me blow up in a rage in front of them. But did that happen with Michael Hyatt? No. He was as cool as a freaking cucumber. Consummate professional, definitely. I mean, because of those tech issues, he had to run this whole thing solo because the other ones couldn't get in without it all going to pot. So, yeah. He instead focused on us as the members and got through it. And that just proves to me I'm in the right thing. Because when that amount of care goes into something, for me at least, you kind of know you're in the right place. So I sat here for a minute wondering where DTNS was, and then I realized, right, Patrick is in Japan, so they do it later on Tuesdays. I can't watch it today, because by the time they do it, I'll be in Dungeons & Dragons. So, yeah. So it is Tuesday, and the thing around my neck is that, because it's D&D. So, time to get ready for that.
Not every next moment is complete decapitation.
That wounds your flesh, doesn't it?
Yeah, but a flesh wound is a wound that's just like,
So today was a pretty interesting day. We took care of the Death Knight. We defeated him. Notice I said didn't kill him. Defeated him. And he poofed off, which means that, yeah, we're going to see him again in the future. But we carried on because we knew Strahd was going to catch on to us. We pretty much just beat one of his high-ranking soldiers. So yeah, we're trying not to let Strahd catch on that we're in his realm. So we're headed on to taking someone that he really wants, to another place to possibly escape. With another group of gypsies now that we met up with after killing 2 werewolves to save 2 of their kids that had wandered off very irresponsibly. And now we're with them. We're about to go see their seer, and they are beside a sort of blessed body of water. For my paladin character, this is like, finally, a light spot in this dark place. It's refreshing to him. He meditates by the river, to try to see if he can spiritually feel anything. And then a dryad's water equivalent comes up. He called it an Iad or something like that. But the point is, it's a water dryad equivalent of. Has fins, stuff like that. Anyway, the thing ends up splashing me in the face, and that was sort of the way for me to get that blessing. Because it was a nature goddess, just not mine. So it gives me a warning about the gypsies, because everybody warns you about gypsies, right? A thing. See, I have a spirit animal, an elven hound, and during the last thing, it brought him down to 0 hit points, which means he poofed. Now, the way the whole spirit animal thing works is that I just summon it back, right? Problem. I'm in a place where some of this is cut off. The way that this thing is defined is that lower level spells are sort of divine intervention, as it were. Higher level, it's just the gods giving you powers. But whenever you're lower level, if you're in a very dark realm like, say, this one is, you may be cut off from your deities in order to communicate with them properly. So my elven hound dies, and I can't summon it back, because I don't have the connection properly. The bars are not high enough on my spiritual cell phone, as it were. But I come to this pool, and I get granted that. So, yeah, now I can bring him back. So, I'm happy. My guy was kind of bummed out that he couldn't bring his Koshi back, which is a fancy word for an elven hound. I don't think I ever told you guys what I named it either, because it's sort of a forest animal. I named it Kikori. Couldn't help but use the Zelda reference, right? Night Attack pre-show. Had to be. Don't ask. Just don't ask. While this is going on, gonna try these out. These things smell good.
Did you?
There we go.
Let's investigate this. Okay, I mean, save it for the show. Save it for the show. Come on. Should we? Yes. Yes.
Here we go.
Hey, Justin, you're a little hot. Hot.
Oh God, it's beautiful. So this tastes good.
Is it distorting? No.
I had an organic reaction, and then Justin swore, and I was like, well, dang it. But no, this tastes good. So yeah, strawberry shortcake Oreos. They did a good thing. Don't ask what's going on right now. It's weird. Night Attack pre-show is always them watching a bunch of random internet videos, so if that's ever going on in the background, yeah, random stuff's going to be in the background.
Don't explain anymore. Okay, all right. But we go. Ryan makes. If you haven't listened to last week's episode, I can